Hello guys, it's Mr. Sanchez here, and we're coming with another lesson in geometry. So this is geometry lesson 5-1 from our Springboard Algebra 1, our Springboard Geometry book. Lesson 5-2 is going to be midpoint on the coordinate plane. So we've done midpoint before, guys, but this time we're going to be doing it on the coordinate plane. And I'm going to show you what the formula is. All right, so our learning target for the day is to use the midpoint formula to find the coordinates of the midpoint of a segment on the coordinate plane, right? So just a quick reminder, a midpoint is a point on a segment that divides it into two congruent segments. And just a reminder on what congruent means, that means that the segment's going to be divided into two equal in length and size segments, okay? Right here we have the following thing. The midpoint formula is capital M is equal to the point, our x coordinate is going to be x plus x1 divided by 2, and our y coordinate of our midpoint is going to be y plus y2 over 2, where x1 and y1 is the coordinate of our first point, and x2 and y2 is the coordinate of our second point. So what does that mean? Well, let's just go straight ahead and look at this point here. All right. So here you'll notice that we have 2 points. So first, let's find the coordinates of the points. Point E is going to be at point 4. Its coordinate is 4, 1, right? And point F is going to be at 6, 5. Okay. So to find a midpoint, we want to find the point in the middle somewhere in here, right? Where it divides our line segment into 2 equal spaces, right? So let's just follow our formula, okay? So our formula says that the midpoint is going to be x1 plus x2 over 2 and y1 plus y2 all over 2, okay? All right, so remember, this is going to be x1, y1, and this is going to be x2, y2, okay? So we're just going to plug in our values, okay? So we're going to get x1, which is 4, plus x2, which is 6, all over 2, and y1, which is 1, plus y2, which is 5, divided by 2, okay? So we're going to end up with this, and I don't like the way this looks, so I'm going to erase that. All right, and then we're just going to get the following. 4 plus 6 is going to be 10 over 2, comma, and then 1 plus 5 is going to be 6 over 2, right? And then as soon as we're done with that, 10 divided by 2 is going to give us 5, and then 6 divided by 2 is 3. So our midpoint M is going to be 5, 3, and then we'll just show that right here, right? So we're going to go 5 and go to 0.3, and that's M. Now I didn't draw a very accurate graph, but we're going to say these two pieces are congruent. And if you want to know the reason why, you can try using the Pythagorean theorem and find out the length of each endpoint. But for now, you just have to believe me. If you want to see it happen, I can show you guys in class. So this is our midpoint. That's the coordinate of our midpoint. And that's how you do it when they ask you for the midpoint of a graph, right? So that's one way you'll be asked to see. This question will be asked. And then the other way will be asked is in the word problem form. So it says, find the coordinate of the midpoint of the segment given the endpoints. Q is -3, 14, and R is 7, 5, right? So once again, this is going to be x1, y1, and this is going to be x2, y2. I say always begin by labeling. That way, you're always going to have a good chance. Label, plug in, evaluate. All right, so remember our formula is going to be x1 plus y1, x2, all over 2, comma, and then let me just write it like this to save some time. That's going to be y1 plus y2. All right, so remember, you want to keep the x's on the left and the y's on the right. All right, so what are these values? Let's see. Let's plug these in, and we're going to get the following points. X1 is -3, and then x2 is going to be 7, all over 2, comma, and then y1 is going to be 14, plus y2, which is 5, right? And then that's going to be all over 2. This is going to give us the following problem. Negative 3 plus 7 is going to be 4 divided by 2, comma, 14 plus 5 is going to be 19 over 2. All right. And so that's going to give us the following point. 4, comma, and then we can divide this by 2. We're going to give it a, you can leave it as 19 over 2, but I'm going to write it as a mixed number. And so that's going to fit into it 9 times. So you're going to get 9 and 1/2. Okay. So this is an answer, or you could have 4, comma, 19 over 2, or 4, comma, 9.5. And that's how you do it when they give you the point. Basically, remember your steps are going to be, step 1 would be label, step 2, plug in, slash substitute, and then step 3 is going to be evaluate. Okay. Remember, this is our distance formula. It's going to be x1 plus x2 right here, divided by 2. So all we got to do is practice and remember this formula. We're going to have a great time. All right, guys. Other than that, that's it. All right, guys. Have a great evening. If you need any help, let me know in the Zoom meeting. Bye.